Hey guys, well, looking like a pretty nice Friday out here. Gave Rainbow a pet, and yeah, pretty much right at noon, going out, doing some Uber. First pickup is from Flock. I kind of like picking up from there because they bring it right to the door. But a little bit of a bummer because going to St. Clair, but I don't know. The price of it seemed like it was kind of worth it. Maybe I'll head south and see how it goes. Then I'm picking up from Popeyes. And yeah, doing these deliveries. Kind of wound up, south of St. Clair, but still a little bit north. Not really a big deal. This building sucked. I hate it when the units are numbered in a nonsense way. Like, why are you numbering your shit like this? But whatever. I went offline, and on my way down to Bloor, saw this bike trailer that seemed like someone was throwing away. And I knocked on the door of the house, and the guy was like, yeah, I was about to put a free sign on it. So now, I'm taking this bike trailer. I went offline because I was like, yeah, fuck whatever I was doing before. And figuring out how to attach it. Always like, they don't really show it that well online. And I'm going to continue to not show it that well. But basically there's a cup, and you just stick the ball hitch in there. And then there's a little rod that you put into the cup to stop it from like flying out the front end of it, as well as an elastic band rubber thing that makes it so the pin doesn't fly out. So fairly secure, I guess. And yeah, I'm pretty stoked about this. You could fit 2 kids in here or a bunch of junk. So yeah, riding around with this, I'm like, yeah, pretty sick. And I guess I could've went or like stayed online, but I didn't really want to drag the trailer around while I was doing Uber. So I stopped at $30 in a bit over an hour. It's alright. Rainbow, looking at the trailer, seemed kind of sketched out by it. But yeah, having a better look at it now. I think it's in pretty good condition. I think it was probably stored in like I don't know, their garage for a long time, since the tires were completely flat, but they just needed some air. It's a little bit moldy, I think. Is that mold, or who knows? Maybe it's just dirt, but either way, needs a good wipe down. So yeah, I think this thing is worth like $450 new, and there's no rust on it, so that's pretty nice. And even used, most of them are over $100, and if they're less than $100, it seems like somebody else has already tried to buy them. And then for over $100, it's like, maybe I could find one that's like new. But yeah, dope to find one for free. Anyways, yeah, just heading out. I'm just kind of surprised to see that there's no cars parked on that street there. I feel like there's always cars parked. But yeah, heading towards Yonge and Dundas. This is where the world's biggest bookstore used to be. Now it's just a condo, which, I'm fine with condos, whatever. It's just one of those like old Toronto things. And yeah, we're gonna go see Little Canada. I'm here a little bit early, and I'm hot, so went and got a drink from Harvey's. Root beer. Peace. And then yeah, Little Canada is actually in the very bottom of I forget if this building has a name, but yeah, the Yonge and Dundas building thing. And yeah, if you don't know what Little Canada is, you're about to find out. It's a giant miniature diorama of a bunch of places from Canada. starting off in Niagara Falls. This is actually the American side. And coming in here, you know, they were like, oh, you know, we're doing social distancing, so, you know, make sure you keep your distance. And immediately this guy who's like watching the Niagara Falls got pretty close to us, and I was like, alright, what is this warning about if this guy's working here? Come on. But anyways, the dioramas themselves pretty cool. You know, looking around Niagara Falls here, the touristy side, monster treehouse there, and this was kind of a surprise, but they got a day-night cycle here. That's pretty cool. Over here, hydro dam. And inside, you know, they like to put a lot of little Easter eggs and jokes, like the mice running the plant, and we've got people out riding bikes in there. Like on a, you know, that's what's really generating the power in there. And then Niagara on the lake, all the wine country and the small towns. A little bit of a motorbike meetup or something down there. Cool. Nice gazebo. I think there was a lot of weddings happening here because, you know, Niagara on the lake. People get married there, I guess. And then when it came back to daytime, the chickens started to move in this like chicken pen. Wow, those small details. So yeah, after you do that, you go down in an escalator to the next section, which is Little Toronto. Whoa! Lots of construction and cars honking sound effects. I mean, it's not all cars honking sound effects in real life, but oh well. You know, I don't think I saw any bike lanes in the Toronto section of the diorama, which I was a little bit like, come on, it's not that bad. Oh yeah, and the Sky Dome opens and closes. That's pretty cool. And things aren't, you know, geographically perfect, but I don't know, it's close enough, I guess. You know, it's neat to see the things. Although it'd be neat to see them do Yonge and Dundas, just because, you know, you could compare it to just go outside and be like, yep, that's Yonge and Dundas. Oh, and here's the Don River. And, you know, I think that's supposed to be Queen, but it's like the Queen Street Bridge, but in where Eastern Avenue would be. So yeah, pretty nice. Little Easter egg here. Raccoon eating some trash. And you know, at nighttime you can actually see into the places pretty well. In some ways I kind of didn't like the nighttime because it's harder to film stuff, but it really highlights the indoor spaces at night. So it's still pretty cool. And then if you go to the other side of the diorama, you get a little bit of Oakville, and it's supposed to be the Golden Horseshoe. And it mostly seemed like Hamilton. You can see like the steel mill or whatever this stuff is. Is it steel or iron? I don't know. The place that makes Hamilton smell bad. Crazy race going on here with like a wizard or something on the bridge. Yep, that's Hamilton. I remember biking over there. It was kind of neat. And yeah, some of the other parts of Ontario, like Stratford, I think there was like a theater that was supposed to be like, yeah, Stratford, and this Stifto salt mine in Godrich, or I don't know, Goodrich? Ever knew that Ontario had the world's largest underground salt mine? Oh, yeah, and they had a 3D scanner, so you could 3D scan yourself and become a little miniature. And they would put you in one of the dioramas. It's wild, right? And then now we're at Ottawa. And yeah, I've actually been to that market on a school field trip. It's kind of cool. I remember wanting to just like go to a McDonald's or something, but the market was just like where we were going on the food trip, and they were just selling like vegetables. And I'm not just gonna eat vegetables when I want lunch. I don't know. Eventually I found something, I kind of forget. But yeah, then there's this cool hotel, and there's like a ton of rooms in here. And everybody who worked on the dioramas, as they've come and gone, have gotten to design a little room in here. So there's tons of little Easter eggs and references, like Among Us. Yeah. So I don't know if these are all references to something. Like I think that's maybe James and the Giant Peach, and maybe there's an alien one, or Australia and it's upside down, a Portal one. Yeah, I think there's Andy's room from Toy Story. So, you know, a lot of stuff in here. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, 2001 Space Odyssey. Ooh. Yeah. I really like the hotel. You know, I like looking in there. Some museum. I think I've been to there on that same field trip. Sorry for the chair squeaks, guys. I got a squeaky chair, what can I say? And this is a long video. Now we're over at Quebec. I think it's Quebec City. I've only ever driven through it, and that's when I was like a young teen, I guess. I don't know, it was okay. We got a nice winter carnival, and there's that bridge that collapsed 2 times when they were building it. Neat. But you know, sorry for kind of making a long video here. Like, if you want, you could just go find videos where it like really in details goes over this stuff, but also, you know, it's just neat to see. They got some behind the scenes footage here, and they're watching live to make sure the trains don't fall off their tracks behind the scenes. And here's like a little cross section of a car. Apparently they have sensors that'll stop them if they're gonna crash into stuff, and there's like a magnetic wire that is built in all the roads that controls where they drive. Pretty cool. Yeah, looking at that map, you can see there's still a ton of things that they're gonna build, like the little prairies, and the little east and west coast, and the Rockies. Oh, yeah, that'll be nice when that's done. And you can read that if you want about the guy who, I guess, started making the dioramas. Yeah. Should be cool. And I think these are little action figures of the people who have helped along the way. Not sure if they're all model makers or whatever, but pretty cool. You could also get this from a third-party person or a website from the scanning. You know, if you didn't actually want to like pay for it right then and there, you could just get a free scan and then online buy it. And here's some of the model makers that are like actually working. Pretty cool. And yeah, I guess they prototype stuff, and you can kind of see the difference. Honestly, you gotta be there to really see the textural differences. That or own a better camera that could really record that textural differences. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Classic exit through the gift shop. And yeah, then I went to Dollarama because it was right there. I got another one of those chain bike locks that I'll probably use on the bike trailer that I found. Pretty dope. Somebody left a gross drunken bottle of whiskey or whatever there, Smirnoff, I don't know. You hate to see it. But yeah, we're just walking back to Adam and Don's. And chilling out. Mark brought Mario Golf, so we played a bit of Mario Golf, the new one. It was neat, but also, you know, it's just golf. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the day, guys. Just biking home here. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a good one. Peace out.